It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers, reigning league MVP. He's coming off a big week throwing the ball, nearly hitting 400 yards. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Once again, it's Irving. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. Cobb. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
A run up the middle with Irving. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
From the gun on third down. Cobb eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
Here we go, Shaq.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cobb dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
At the 16-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Cobb flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now... Brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak. And
Ready, break. Here we go, set.
they go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Shut up. Hut, hut.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now third down.
Stephanie.
In motion left goes Jennings. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.